Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your money, career, and finance reading for the next 3 months. That is going to be January, February, and March of 2022. Very interesting energy. I feel like I say that a lot. Whatever. Your overall energy, Cancer. You know what? Before I even talk about this Queen of Swords in reverse, I'm just gonna say it. I haven't been getting songs, but I was singing as I was shuffling. I got 5 on it. And I'm like, isn't that like drugs and alcohol? So the one thing I am gonna comment on is that you're probably stressed to the max and all you want to do is like take a sip and sit down. So I'll say that and then I'll move on. Okay. We have this Queen of Swords in reverse, which arguably the opposite of that would be emotions, which is water, which is reverse meaning of that is indulgence of alcohol and things of that nature. So it's not what the entire 3 months is going to be, but it's more also, I'm seeing like a very like passive kind of energy. We also have yin, which is 2, which is feminine energy, receiving, taking orders. So for some of you, this is a new career, or a new position, because you're being, what's going to be happening over the next 3 months, I just heard learning. There's going to be learning something. And so it's also like coming from a space of being in charge, not really a demotion. Some of you did get a demotion though. Okay. But for others of you, this is like, you used to know what you were doing and now you don't. And so you're all over the place. So this is being receptive of the information coming in, being receptive instead of knowing that you are this Queen of Swords in charge, maybe like the boss or project leader or a team leader is what I was thinking. You're just in a new position, where you have to submit a little bit for now. And I'm not really, I'm going to get into the cards in a bit, but I'm looking down now and I don't see, this is not a bad, like, I don't see like no money. I do see money here. So, I will say that. The other oracle card is Owl, and that is knowing, clear sight, and quiet. So some of you are, it's almost like too, I feel like that's telling you, that's when I said, when you're receiving, so it's like when you're having a conversation with somebody, you let them finish talking and you sit quietly as you kind of soak in what you're being told, what they're telling you. And that is, instead of like, I have a question, you're just like listening first, writing things down, quietly listening, trying to do the task and then completing it and then asking your questions. So it's also, I'm getting like paying attention to detail is also coming in. This is strange. Not really, but I wasn't seeing this at first, but it's just like coming in. So right, you're just right now, you're in the next 3 months, it's about being receptive to what's coming to you. Which I think will ultimately lead to leadership. Looking down at the rest of the cards here. We have the Queen of Wands reverse, the King of Swords, and then you have the 3 of Pentacles. This is really, I think this is really freaking good if you ask me, because it's like, okay, so the Queen of Wands in reverse, she's a little frustrated, but this is showing me the journey, right? You're frustrated. Again, if you're in a new position, or doing something different outside of your comfort zone, outside of your norm, you're frustrated. There's going to be some frustrating times ahead of you. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's just, it is what it is. Because it feels like with this queen, both of these queens in reverse, it's like, I'm used to being, a certain way. And, again, seeing things from a different perspective, taking a new position. But ultimately, this Queen of Swords in reverse turns to this King of Swords in reverse. So it's like that journey over the next 3 months. By the end of that, you're going to be fulfilled. And a lot of it is going to bring you coin. So this could be like taking a certain job, right? And then not making that much money at first. It's kind of like waiting for that bonus to come in. Like if you work for this amount of time, you get a bonus. Or it could be working your way up the chain, right? Working your way up to something better. There's also in this position, I see leadership too. Like you're excelling. Like there's room for advancement. There's room for growth. This feels really good. It doesn't feel good at first, but this feels really good eventually. You just gonna have to muster through whatever this like energy is that you feel is keeping you down. Okay. For the Kipper message, we have lovers and mature man. This is not going to be for everybody, but I'm just going to say this part and then kind of skew off of it because this is career, money, finance. Some of you are going to meet, it's like you're going to meet your match. So if you make good money, because I'm seeing like this new avenue is going to bring you good money. So it's like you either going to meet your match, like a partner, okay, who also has good money. They're probably going to be a little older than you or about the same age, but they're just mature. Like they're just some very mature, put together persons. Someone who's just, again, if they're younger than you and they have good money, that means they probably are mature and they're taking those necessary steps in their own career. But it's almost like you finding your match. And so eventually that income combined is going to also bring you more coin in the finance department. So again, that's for some of you, but also it could be that your partner also is going to get a better job and that's going to bring more. So if this is like your spouse, that's going to bring you more coin to your household, right? Kind of taking that burden off of you while you're in this transition, because that's what this feels like, a transition in a career, in a job. And it feels good. It feels good. And it doesn't feel good at first, but trust, it feels good later. Like this is a brand new, I'm getting fresh energy, fresh start, like new year, new me, who this? and that's great. That's to me speaks volumes of confidence. With the two queens here in reverse, you don't have that confidence, but trust me, this King of Swords he is like, I'm making the rules, I'm setting things straight. This is working in that routine of the energy that's brewing around you. For others of you, this is finding ultimately that job that you've been waiting for. It's probably heavily male-based. So it's like maybe a company, the president is male, your boss is male, surrounded by males or masculine energy is really what this is, because it says mature man. So it might be like older masculine energies. And this can even be the I should say cisgendered females that have that natural, more masculine energy, even though we embody the both. I don't want to get too deep into that sector. This is career, but I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of masculine energy surrounding you in this, if this is not a partner. And again, if this is a partner, I'm not saying it's going to be a man. I'm just saying the person embodies the traits of masculine energy more heavily than the feminine. Okay. So take that how it resonates, and we're going to move on from that. So like I said, I do see ultimately this is going to bring you, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good, I felt like this change is necessary. Of course the card fell on the floor. One second. I felt like this change was necessary. Yep. Sorry. You have the death card in reverse. So it was like, for some of you who haven't left yet, you're going to leave very soon. Either a different department or a completely different career, but it's definitely coming to an end. Do not resist. I feel like if this hasn't happened to you yet, there is going to be a pull. And it's going to be like your Cancer intuition kicking in, telling you it's time to go, love. We got to go. We have bigger and better things to fry. So I want you to know that. And the Six of Swords is moving forward, moving on. Okay. So what this also is, for some of you, maybe traveling a little bit farther than what you're used to, or just traveling in general, maybe traveling for work. That could also be very well possible. But again, that may be why you're resistant, but don't, but it definitely, you are going to move on. I do see you moving on from that. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Intuition, 10 of Cups, Queen of, or rather that was the High Priestess. So love that for you, Cancer. For your advice here, is the Oracle card. We have 9 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups. Bring it a little bit closer. So this nine of Swords is showing what I was talking about in the beginning, that stress of the new job, the stress of not knowing what you're doing, and kind of just being a little over anxious about what's happening here. But there's really nothing to worry about, because the next card too, but this is you mustering and fighting through. This is you getting through that. You're going to get through it. It's what is that? The learning curve, right? The learning curve, figuring out new ways, how to do something better. What can you do? Figuring things out. But I'm also seeing like you're so resilient. You're so resilient. And it's like with this Knight of Cups, that offer coming in eventually is going to be so rewarding. It feels good. Like I can't stop smiling. It just feels really good. And you go from feeling like shit to feeling like great. And again, like this is the Knight, so you're kind of working your way from that page energy, right? There's no page, but it's the page before this. So you have that page, like learning the ropes, learning how to fight, mustering through to ultimately become a knight, right? That's the natural progression of things, you advancing forward eventually. I love that. And your Oracle card says, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. So this is what I mean. Knowing that you're right now on the stepping stones, the journey of where you're going to next, and knowing that it's going to bring you abundance in so many ways. Financially, I see you stacking coins. And you know what's so, like, what I also love is that yin came out and not yang, because if I'm not mistaken, yin is money in Japan. So getting that paper, right? Oh, I love that. I love that for you. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Your angel answers is going to wrap this up. So we have recovery. Okay. Perfect timing and trust. See? So what are you recovering from? Being the new guy, right? Recovering, your finances recovering because you getting money. Recovery is on the horizon. So if you've been worried about your money, it's really nothing to worry about. 333 on the clock. So look that angel number up. If I'm trying to put it down below for you. Perfect timing. Everything is in divine timing. You are where you are right now for a reason. And when the time is right, you're going to be abundant. Trust. Okay, trust. Things are working out. The journey of this is wonderful for the next 3 months, Cancer. Yes. Yes. Okay. Believe it because it's true. Believe it because Spirit wants you to trust. Trust the process. Okay? Trust the journey. It might not feel great at first, but it will in the near future. Within the next 3 months, I'm going to say. I said it. I said it. I felt it. I believe that. Okay? All right, Cancer. Watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for any additional messages. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.